الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونؤمن به ونتوكل عليه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلله فلا هادي له ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له ونشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أرسله بالحق بشيرا ونذيرا. أما بعد فإن خير الحديث كتاب الله وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. صدق الله العظيم. I am going to attempt to remind all of us about the requirements and the etiquettes of Jumu'ah, inshallah. And I will start with the Qur'ani ayat from Surah Al-Jumu'ah. The last three ayat of Surah Al-Jumu'ah say, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا إذا نودي للصلاة من يوم الجمعة فاسعوا إلى ذكر الله وذروا البيع ذلكم خير لكم إن كنتم تعلمون. وإذا قضيت الصلاة فانتشروا في الأرض وابتغوا من فضل الله واذكروا الله كثيرا لعلكم تفلحون. وإذا رأوا تجارة أو لهوا انفضوا إليها وتركوك قائما قل ما عند الله خير من اللهو ومن التجارة والله خير الرازقين. These verses were revealed after the hijrah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam to Medina. On that day, on the day that this was revealed, there was a caravan which came from Syria with bringing all the goods for the people of Medina, and they announced their arrival loudly and with drums and things like that. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and companions, they were in the masjid at that time, and many of them, they ran to the caravan for the goods. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is advising us through this ayah, for the rest of the time on the earth, that drop everything and hurry for Jumu'ah. Don't run, hurry for Jumu'ah. And upon the conclusion of Jumu'ah, you may go about doing your business, whatever you were doing before. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says He has better reward than for you than the trade and the distractions of this world. He has better rewards for you. He is the khairul raziqin. He is the best of the providers. So we come from there, and we want to make sure that whatever business we are doing, or the studies, or the trade, or we are at home doing nothing, we have to make sure that we come for Jumu'ah in time for the khutbah to begin. And in Sahih Muslim, there is a narration by Abu Huraira radiallahu anhu, the best day that he's quoting the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that the best day on which the sun has risen is Friday. On that day, Adam was created, and he was admitted to Jannah and expelled from there also. Expelled from there also means he was sent down to earth, and that is how that I read from Surah Nisa, that we spread out in the earth from Adam and Eve. And the ayat from the Surah Jumu'ah, whenever azan is called, we have to leave everything, drop everything, and come for Jumu'ah with the whole intention of staying here and listening to the khutbah and saying our prayers. And paying attention to the khutbah is one important thing that some of us need to pay attention to, that part of the Jumu'ah. In Sahih Muslim and Bukhari, Ibn Umar radiallahu anhu narrates that one from the Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that when one of you intends to come for Jumu'ah prayers, he should take a bath before coming to the Jumu'ah prayers. This eliminates possibly any sweat, odor, or anything, and cleans us up spiritually and physically, and makes us ready for the Jumu'ah prayers, which is a special occasion every week. And Jumu'ah is called in some narrations as Eid al-Mu'mineen. So we are prepared with our clean dress and bathe and shower and everything. The shower, I want to say, includes the wudu. So just not taking the shower as we do normally, but shower accompanied by wudu is called the ghusl. That is the recommended ghusl for Jumu'ah. And one thing about Jumu'ah is the recitation of Surah Al-Kahf. This is the 18th surah of the Quran. It is highly recommended in various different narrations by different Sahaba and in different books, Musnad Ahmad and others. In different narrations it says at least memorize the first 10 ayat of this surah Kahf. Or some narrations say the last 10 ayats of Surah Kahf. But reciting the whole surah is a better thing for us to do. There are many riwayat, narrations in different books which point out different parts of the Surah Kahf, but reciting the Surah Kahf entirely on Jummah before Jummah Salat is very good, and you can do it up to Maghrib, but do not procrastinate for this, and read the Surah Kahf before Jummah we are coming here. And it only takes about 15 minutes of our time. I am a slow reader, and I take about 18 to 19 minutes to finish the surah, but for the readers who read fast, they can finish the surah in about 10 to 12 minutes. So we are doing no favor to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we are doing no favor to anybody else by reciting the surah for 10 or 12 minutes. We are doing a favor to ourselves, because in various narrations again, there is nur, the light that spreads out for us from this Friday to the next Friday by the recitation of Surah Kahf. This is something that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has blessed with us with this, and we should try to remember to read Surah Al-Kahf before coming to the masjid for Jumu'ah. And another narration about coming to Jumu'ah in Sahih Bukhari, narrated by Salman radiallahu anhu, and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is quoted as saying, if a man takes a bath on Friday or does wudu, if not possible a bath, and oils his hair, applies perfume, goes to the masjid, does not separate two people to make room for himself, performs salat and listens to the khutbah in silence, his sins from that Friday to the next Friday will be forgiven. This is another blessing that we should aware of. We come to the masjid, we have taken a shower, a bath, and we have been here from the start of the khutbah. Then we listen to the entire khutbah, and the imam is expected and supposed to say things that will benefit from the deen religious point of view to the people, not from advertising or anything like that. But this is the duty of the imam. But the duty for all of us is to come here clean, taking a shower and Surah Al-Kahf, reciting Surah Al-Kahf, and if we go to the masjid and do not separate the two, listen to the khutbah in silence, his sins from that Friday to the next Friday will be forgiven. This is another blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for us. We have to arrive early to sit in the front, and we can see many people coming in late, but they're climbing over the shoulders of other people to get to the front rows. This is forbidden, to climb over other people to get to the front rows. You should leave home early, arrive here early and sit in the front. Fill in the front row first, the first row first, and it's a norm to keep the imam in the middle and complete the first row first, and then the second row and the third row and the fourth row, and on and on. This is a norm not only for Jumu'ah but for all Jama'ah prayers, that we keep the imam in the middle and complete the first row, and then begin to complete the second and third, and how many we have. So, and we are advised to pray two rakat when we enter the masjid, so we can still do 2 rakat sunnah, 2 rakat nafil, tahiyyatul masjid before we sit down for khutbah. This is permissible. In one narration, Rasulullah had advised a person who came in to stand up and say 2 rakat and sit down during his khutbah. Very important thing for us adults, and mostly for the youth that we have, mashallah. We have so many during spring break, and we have so many youth during even without spring break who come for Jumu'ah. Please remember that do not talk during the khutbah. It is prohibited, it is forbidden to talk during the khutbah. And I see many of our brothers, they probably meet once in a while in Jumu'ah or something, and they begin to converse. Hold your conversation till the Jamaat is finished and you get out of the prayer hall. And the youth especially, I want to advise them, they sit around the wall, the edges of the prayer hall, and they keep talking to each other. If they are listening to me, please remember, you're not supposed to be talking during the khutbah. This is not from me, this is from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that do not talk during the khutbah. And also texting while during the khutbah or answering the cell phone calls. It is also a way of talking and interfering in the khutbah, distracting yourself and some others. So please keep away from that part also. Like I said, complete the first row, keeping imam in the middle, and the next row, and the next row, and so on. وآخر الدعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الكريم أستغفر الله العظيم الذي لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم أتوب إليه فاستغفر الله. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, As-salatu wassalamu ala Rasulih al-Kareem. Another thing I want to briefly touch upon is the acquiring of knowledge of deen. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has advised us and even showed us in the Quran how to pray in a very brief sentence, Rabbi zidni ilma. Rabbi zidni ilma. Allah increase me in my knowledge. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has asked us to gain knowledge of the Quran, of the Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and keep increasing in your knowledge so that we can practice our deen better, practice our salah, practice our every daily activities in a better way as shown by the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. We have to increase in our knowledge. If we do not know, ask a person of knowledge who knows better than you or me, and ask and get knowledge for every walk of life, including Jumu'ah and including everyday prayers, including the non-prayer activities that we do. There is a code of life for entire life in the uswa, in the life of the Prophet ﷺ, in his Sunnah. There is everything that we need. We just have to know and find out. On the Day of Judgment, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will ask us, what did you do? Did you do it right or wrong? And we will be trying to save our face if we did wrong. Astaghfirullah al-azim alladhi la ilaha illa huwa al-hayyul qayyum nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk ya rabbil alamin. That we will face Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and He is going to ask us what did we do and how did we do it. Why did we not do according to what was the teachings of the Quran and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And if we say I did not know, that is not the right answer. We have to know, we have to gain knowledge to be able to say it right, to do everything right. Just for example, if I'm driving 55 miles per hour on a 35-mile street and the cop pulls me out, and I say I didn't know, then the excuse, the ignorance of law is no excuse. Just like that, there will be no excuse for us if we did not hear and did not acquire the knowledge that we are required to gain for the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for practicing the deen in the right way. Let's make a dua. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us to seek knowledge of deen and spend our lives in the light of the Quran and in the light of the Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. اللهم إنك عفو كريم تحب العفو فاعف عنا. اللهم إنا نسألك العفو والعافية في الدنيا والآخرة. اللهم احفظنا من كل بلاء الدنيا والآخرة والعذاب الآخرة. اللهم احفظ الإسلام والمسلمين في كل مكان. اللهم أذل الشرك والمشركين ودمر أعداءك وأعداء الدين. آمين. اللهم نور قلوبنا بالإيمان وثبت أقدامنا وانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. آمين. اللهم اشف مرضانا ومرضى المسلمين. اللهم اشف مرضانا ومرضى المسلمين. اللهم ارحم موتانا وموتى المسلمين. آمين يا رب العالمين. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. I forgot one thing. I will remind you that on the day of Jummah, say durood and salam upon the Prophet ﷺ as much as you can.